which is the list of the United States presidents assassinated and the attempts that were actually done on them. And it goes through all of them. Turn the music off.
Always done by Democrats.
Andrew Jackson, 1835, survived. Abraham Lincoln, 1865, not survived, Republican. Garfield, 1881, not survived. William McKinley, 1901, not survived.
Shot by a communist.
Theodore Roosevelt, 1912, survived, Republican. John F. Kennedy, 63, not survived, obviously.
Shot by a communist.
Ronald Reagan, 1981, survived. And Donald Trump, 24, survived.
There's actually about another 10.
Another 10?
Yeah, if you go to Wikipedia, they've got a whole page.
You're joking.
Gerald Ford was shot at twice in 1975. I didn't even know that till the last week.
You're joking.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's like this is baked into the American, psyche and what they do. And
Look, the truth is, no one's taken a shot at the president since 1981. So the secret, I think, a part of last weekend, that's 42 years. I think that there was a feeling where, it had been so long that their guard was down. To some extent. They were thinking, look, these Trump rallies are always fun and friendly, happy atmosphere. So I think, now for the next 10 years, they'll be on mega alert. Yeah. And this is one of the reasons why the security was so lax on the day that JFK died, because it had been 40 years since, you just mentioned him, Theodore Roosevelt was shot at. So given long space of time, people just sort of put that the Secret Service would have just been doing their job, saying, we've done this a million times, nothing ever happens. And then when something happens, it's a big shock.
So supposedly, sorry, just some facts. Supposedly, what's her name, Jill Biden, she was actually in a nearby area, and she was actually draining a lot of the Secret Service.
Well, yeah, they tried to claim it didn't affect the Secret Service at all, but naturally they're splitting their force. But on your point, John, yes, I understand your point about being lax. There hadn't been a legitimate assassination attempt in that time. But once they saw something, it should have changed on the spot. Like, I understand, you're relaxed, you're not expecting something, but as soon as something untoward starts happening, wheels should be going into motion, and they didn't. They really didn't. And then that's...
the Secret Service...
And that lax really doesn't explain that.
Well, except for the DEI hires, which is appalling, I thought the Secret Service did a pretty good job on the moment. Within about 2 seconds after the shot, someone said, Trump, they said, down. Trump goes down, they jump on top of him. I thought the guys in the immediate presence did a pretty good job, except for the DEI hire.
I agree on that point, but those shots should never have got off. Let's be honest.
Of course. It's appalling. A lunatic had been lurking around for an hour. He was on their radar, and he gets within 150 yards of Trump. It's just unbelievable.
Let's point out that the shooter the Secret Service that shot the shooter was on a sloped roof, shooting towards another sloped roof.
So it is possible.
This is the thing. I mean, an actual conspiracy is not implausible. There's a difference between something being plausible and something being very probable or obviously the case. And right now, I'm at sort of this was something that a lot of people wanted to happen, and the conditions were set in place so that eventually it would make it quite likely that it would happen. But you can't rule out an actual conspiracy given what we know was taking place in the hour leading up to that event. You take a very confident person to say, there's no possible conspiracy at all.
And then we should also differentiate